let's start for week number 12. Okay, for 18th of March 2024 to 22nd of March 2024. This week is going to be very, very important. All right, as you can see from here, the whole week is going to be quite busy. Okay, not only that, all right, it's not only that, we also have a few items. All right, the major one is going to be the Federal Reserve Fed Fund rate. Okay, it's gonna be in the usual timing, which is late Wednesday night or Thursday morning, early morning for for Asian session. For US is the evening of the Wednesday, right? So this is gonna be a very, very important item. Okay, then the second one is going to be this BOJ item. All right, there's a little bit of like going on in the BOJ because there was there was a saying that BOJ might stop the negative interest rate after I think 12 years, almost more than 10 years, 10 to 12 years of very low interest rate. Okay, so I think this two item alone I think going to be quite big in my opinion. Okay, normally BOJ items normally they are not really that nothing much, but this time around BOJ might do something. Okay, so this is something that you need to really need to watch out on that Tuesday. All right, then we have a Wednesday, the FOMC that I just mentioned. All right, we also have a SMB. SMB also quite similar to JPY. Normally, if nothing mean nothing, but something mean really something. I remember if I'm not wrong, somewhere in 2000, I think 2005, 2005, somewhere around 2015, if I'm not wrong. All right, somewhere around 2015, somewhere there was a very big move in the 2014, yeah. There was a very big move in this CHF and what the whole move bring the whole hedge fund down also, it's like a 15 years of movement happen in like 5 minutes. Okay, so this is something like this kind of stuff like that. All right, so please be careful. I repeat, if nothing happened, as if like nothing like that, but something happened, it happened before. Okay, so I want you to be very careful on that. So we got this 3 item alone can, I think, enough already lah. All right, then also we also have a GBP, all those stuff, so many of them. Okay, so I think that's the reason why market like really scared to move like that now. Okay, so it's good to know. All right, so these are the items that will be coming out next week. Okay, let's start to do a little bit of analysis already. Okay, there are the 2 major things that I would like to watch on. One is of course this Federal Reserve holding. So they have been dropping actually for quite a while already, since 2022, right? And there was a blip along the way. There was a bit of let me show. There was a little bit of blip here, right? But they continue to go down further to the downward. Okay, what is this? Anybody remember? Anybody remember somewhere in the second quarter of 2023? Actually, it's this Silicon Valley Bank that they really go belly up. All right. Then what happened was that the Federal Reserve is smart. Okay. So what they did was that they let this so-called the order book or balance sheet, right, only appear as a blip only here. But if you notice, since then the stock market really continue to go up, right? Since basically for the whole of 2023 and 24, the stock market is rising. Then you will have then you will be asking, hey, how come the flow is going down but stock market is rising? Okay, so simple, because they come up with something called BTFP. All right, BTFP, and they operate through the BTFP. Basically, they are giving so-called free money to the banks, right? So they even though there's a little bit only blip here, BTFP take over. All right, so this so-called assets holding continue to go down, but BTFPs continue to go up. Okay, so that was a major reason why the stock market was really on the up mode in the better part of 2023 and 24. Okay, so why am I mentioning you this BTFP program? This BTFP program, they claim that they are going to be end on last Monday, if I'm not wrong. Last week, okay, just to make it safe. Last week they are ending it already. Okay, so by right, if the BTFP no more, it start to go back down. All right, and this thing start to continue to go down. I mean, they have no reason for the liquidity to enter the market anymore. Okay, so this is something that we need to be very careful. So going forward, yeah, I will be stay watching on this BDFP information. And I will be, of course, this time around, I will continue to monitor this number again. Okay, as of right now, looks like the number is slightly get better from 7.539 to 7.542. It's nothing significant, but at least they are not really going down anymore. So let's say that in the coming week, then the so-called the data start to climb. I mean, that means even though they ended the BDFP, as long as this thing climbing back, we have a liquidity by then. Okay, so currently from this information, I will say the stock market or liquidity information is giving me neutral tone. All right, so let's take a look on another way of looking at our liquidity. All right, so you can see our liquidity is not really going down. I think that must be the one of the reason why it is not going down here as well. So they are kind of confirming each other. So from this data alone, we are not 100% so bearish just yet. Okay, the market is not so bearish from the liquidity point of view. If let's say the liquidity go down a lot and the stock market is like dilly-dallying here, that means we have a pending drop by then. So currently it's not happening yet. Okay, so let me conclude. Going forward, yeah, I don't really think that the stock market will drop very big at the moment. I think not possibly next week. Okay, that's my take. Okay, of course I can be wrong as well. So don't think that the stock market is going to drop a lot, go and short it down like nobody business. Not really. Okay, you need to be patient. Even the market go down, you need to follow with a very big cautions, because I don't really think the market have a full force for it to go down at the moment. They will drift slowly lower, possibly, but one week down, I don't think so. Okay, so we have some of the parameters are stay showing some resilient factors. Okay, you got my point now. So don't short all the way down at the moment. Okay, when we talk about Bitcoin, I will remind one more time again. Okay, so now let's start with the individual pair now. All right, let's start with the British pound. Okay, so currently British pound is meeting some strong resistance. Right, you can see here. Okay, as you can see from the left is the CFD data. As you can see from the right is the future data, right? So it's as you can see, the market is kind of showing some sort of like slowing down to the downside. Okay, just to keep in mind, you can see that this level that where we are about to go in right now is we are full of so-called this high coloration area. So I don't think the market will break it down very easily. All right, so I think maybe by Monday or Tuesday market drop a little bit, then they will start to have some potential bullish rebound in my opinion. So I'm not entirely bearish just yet. I'm neutral at this moment. So if you want to long, of course not on Monday. All right, you need at least some sort of like a price action to guide you. So maybe earliest by Tuesday or Wednesday, I think the market may have some rebound potentially. Currently, I'm neutral. I'm not longing buy or sell at this moment. I foresee this level should do some sort of supporting factor. I'm talking about 2.7. So resistance 1.277, 1.289, 1.294. Support 1.27, 1.263, and 1.251. Okay. Okay, let's move on to Euro. Okay, Euro also quite similar, but if you read my market composition, the write-up that I just posted up just a while back, okay, Euro is not so bad actually. Compared to New Zealand and Aussie, I find that Euro is a lot better. And moreover, you can see that this arrow is already come true already, so I'm going to take it away. And you can see last Friday, we have some bullish potential candle going on right now. So I'm not definitely bearish at all. Euro, I am either neutral or slightly bullish right now. Okay, so I mean, maybe it's too much to say slightly bullish. Maybe you say neutral with the better words. Okay, so resistance 1.09, 1.08, sorry, 1.095, 1.098, 1.1. 1.095 is important level. Support 1.083, 1.079, and 1.076. Okay, let's move on to Aussie and New Zealand. Okay, surprisingly, Aussie and New Zealand are quite weak. Okay, I mentioned that the market will go up to reach this level. It's already happened, so I will take it away. Now I said the market will come down. It also happened already, so I'm going to take these two both away already. Okay, so I think going forward, I think the market will likely to drift a little bit lower. Look at the price action is pretty, quite strong. All right, and I think they have this is acting as a lower band of this this congested area. So I think market can retest around this region, in my opinion. Something quite similar to British pound. Okay, so Monday definitely not a buy condition. Okay, I think we will need at least one more day or so to confirm if you want to buy. So I think market will likely to go drift lower first. The very good support being 0.653. All right. So resistance 0.661, 0.666, and 0.670. Support 0.653, 0.649, and 0.645. Okay, this is on the British, this is on the Aussie. And let's talk about New Zealand as well. New Zealand and Aussie, they are quite weak in my opinion. All right, I mentioned that it will go down. It went down already, so I'm going to take this arrow away. So I think going forward, we have a quite similar case scenario going on right now. You can see here, we have quite a good stop hunting section here. Do you notice, right? We have a good support, right? Then they have a bit, they stop hunt 2 times, and they really are being so-called retesting again. So I am quite convinced that market will likely to go to here, in my opinion as well. I'm talking about 0.605 region. So we are talking about potential 30 points, 30 points going lower first. So Aussie and New Zealand, put it this way, if you want to long anything against US dollars, don't go and look for Aussie and New Zealand. Okay, if you are looking anything to long SXS US dollar kind of thing, I think the best one should come into your mind is Euro in the front. Okay, if you want to short XXS US dollar, look for Aussie and New Zealand. Okay, so they are behaving that matters. Okay, now let's talk about gold. Okay, gold. 1 minute, Okay, gold, we have a very good to the run to the upside. Okay, let me show you with a little bit of a volume as well. Okay, so what happened to gold is that you can see that the market have a very good run to the upside here. All right, we have such a strong volume. So they just created a very strong kind of like a resisting, for this case, trench lah, we call it, right? We have a very strong level of resisting factors. Then when the market go here, they have another trench that they are following at the moment. So basically, the price is going in the lower band of the trench at the moment right now. So I think what market will happen right now is that I think Monday is definitely not a buy call at all. I think market will likely retest this kind of swing level, in my opinion. All right, so we are talking about somewhere 2140, 2150 region. All right, from there, let's see how it's behaved. Okay, so I am still overall quite bullish on gold, and especially silver. All right, especially silver, and I think we will still look for another long position soon. Okay, we have a very good run recently on the silver trade, and I will be getting ready to long in again soon. Okay, so I'm waiting. So gold, I think we would like to wait it out lower level, in my opinion. So I'm neutral at this moment. Instead of selling, I will wait at the lower level. I think the good level that you can look at is just now the 3140 region. So resistance 3175, 3192, 2175, 2192, and 2200. Support 2140, 2125, and 2107. Okay, so let's take a look on the silver. Okay, silver is surprisingly, this will be my first recommended pair for today. All right, silver, I am still quite bullish actually. If you go and look our market composition, actually silver is still somehow being bullish. Okay, there's only minor bearishness coming back on last Friday. Wait, you can see there was a bit of pushback coming to the market here. You see, we have a strong bullish candle on that particular day. There's a minor pushback coming back in. So I think what will happen to silver, silver just a little bit overstretched per se. I think market will likely to retest to the lower level first, in my opinion. So I'm talking about 24.5, this kind of stuff, before market eventually go back up again. Okay, so same thing, silver is I'm recommending you to be on the long side this week. All right. But of course, we don't jump in on Monday, right? I would like to wait out a little bit. I will look for another buy-in potentially on silver. Okay, let's hope we can squeeze some more profit from it. All right, silver is my first recommended pair for next week. Okay, we will scout for a bullish entry. Okay, if let's say there's no bullish entry, we don't take lah. Simple, right? Resistance 25.4, 25.8, 26.2. Support 24.6, 24.1, and 23.6. 24.1 is a little bit important. Okay, let's move on now. So we got one recommended pair already. Okay, another one is US dollar Canadian. All right, US dollar Canadian, somehow they are being sort of like this level cannot sort of like way past this level. You see the market test one time, test two time, test three time. Right. So to me, it's a little bit how to say, a little bit strong to me in my opinion. All right. So US dollar Canadian might go to the upside. So that means if the US dollar Canadian go to the upside, means US dollar go up and Canadian go down, right? So my point here, another point here is that look at this market composition. Our non-commercial is here is 19,000, Look at the same level that previously they have, around 1.3, 7.7, 2.3. So it shows that with the current price, we have a lot of smart money on the buy side. Okay, so I think this have a kind of tendency or kind of fuel to push the price go up higher, in my opinion. Okay, or will it go all the way up higher or not? Of course, we talk later. But I think 1.36 is highly possible. Okay, this will be my first so-called KIB for this week. All right, I'm watching this 1.360 level. I think like 1.360362 around this level is very possible. Okay, so resistance 1.36, 1.358, 1.362, 1.362 is important I just mentioned, and 1.367. Support 1.345, 1.342, and 1.337. Okay, let's move on. Okay, US dollar CA chef. Okay, US dollar CA chef. We have a very interesting pattern coming up. All right, US dollar CA chef. I think the market may be likely to go up higher, but I will not be adding long on this guy. All right, so I don't have any KIV or nothing on this guy. Okay, so just let's see. I'm slightly bullish or neutral. Okay, let's see only. Not really would like to mention anything at all. Resistance 0.88, 0.8933, 0.902. Support 0.7, 0.877, 0.872, and 0.867. Okay, another guy is important. All right. I'm expecting US dollar JPY to drop big soon, in my opinion. All right. So if you look at it here, okay. So what I'm mentioning right now is that I'm expecting JPY to be strengthened a lot. If the JPY strengthen, of course, SXS JPY will drop a lot lah. Put it this way, right? So you can see we have a very strong volume coming in here. We have another strong volume coming in here. We have a strong volume. We have a strong volume. So what they are trying to do here is that there's a lot of so-called smart money are going in and buy this Japanese yen and quietly for how many? Almost like for the past 3 months, So you see somebody is accumulating, I mean, potentially accumulating this for past 3 months, right? It's quite big, right? It's not definitely not the retail trader, right? Somebody having really in doing it in the proper manner. So I think market likely to go and drift to the upside to the JPY. I mean, for this case, I think it will have a very big drop to the US dollar JPY or SXS JPY in the near future. All right. So are we seeing any sign yet? Not really, right? I think market will drift to this level first before they roll over, in my opinion. All right. Remember, we have a first drop. All right, everybody was so eager to long, but of course everybody was so eager to short. We didn't panic. We wait for another round of swing back. I think market will likely to swing to this level soon. We are talking about 149.5, 150 level. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you this one. That's the reason why we have sell limit position on JPY, GJ. I think we will have a rollover pretty much soon. Okay, so are we adding any new short position? Of course not. All right. Are we adding any new short position? Of course not. And yep. Then this is what we are expecting. Okay. BOJ news, okay, normally BOJ's news are nothing, right? Because they have been holding the same thing for the past more than 10 years. If I'm not wrong, for the past 12 years, okay? But there's some saying or some, some rumor, rather put it this way. Potentially will be talking about potentially raising the rate. Okay, potentially raising the rate because they call it Abenomic. All right, Shinzo Abe is already passed away already. Right, actually because of him, he keep the interest rate very low. In fact, it's negative actually. So it have been doing for more than 10 years already. So I think they start to realize that, the Japanese economy is not doing really well actually. All right, Japanese economy is doing okay, but like they really mix, like, for the past 20 years or 10 years or so, the China really come up very quick, but Japanese economy is like just yo only. You know what I mean? So I think I think that is possible. So okay, so just to speculate a bit, the next market sell down or market big move can be created by Japanese yen. Okay, I repeat, okay, basically the whole economy, the whole world economy have a lot of thing to do with the yen carry trade. Okay, so what they have been doing, that they borrow Japanese yen, all right, and because the low interest rate, they borrow and they change it to the other currency, all right. Other currency can be like US dollars, right? US dollar is good, all right. US dollar pay you 5%. Japanese interest rate, they will pay you minus 0.1%. That means you even have to, they they even pay you in a way, So it's like they even pay you to borrow from them, You got what I mean? Minus zero. This is what the meaning of minus 0.1, That means you go to the bank, you go and ask for money, they pay you the money, and moreover, they pay you interest for borrowing from them. In a way like this, in a nutshell. Okay. So I think if this so-called whole mechanism start to move the reverse gear, we will have a very big impact on the global economy. Okay, so this is something can be very big. Okay, it's not only Japan related, it's a whole world related, gentlemen. Okay, so anyway, so I think that might be a trigger that can have a ripple effect in the whole world economy. Okay, so please watch out for it. I'm expecting SSSJPY to drop. Okay, so let's see how it's going. Maybe during the news drop, after the news drop. I mean, of course, we don't really know for sure, but I think that will be the case. All right. So Japanese yen, UJ, I think next year will be very big. Okay, I think even bigger than the Federal Reserve possibly. Okay, so just to repeat, I have one recommendation, silver to the buy side. I have one KIV, US dollar Canadian to the buy side, and I have another recommendation, which is US dollar JPY or SSS JPY. Try to sell it down. Okay, I'm waiting for this. We already have one position already. Let's see whether we can capitalize this or not. Okay, so I'm expecting we will see some bearish movement soon. Okay, all right, let's go to the US market. All right, US market, I repeat again, I don't really have understanding that market will have a very big drop next week. Okay, maybe they will spread into 2 weeks or 3 weeks before a drop, but I don't think we have a very big drop by next week. So anyway, I'm slightly bearish. I think at least they can go to here first lah. At least put it this way. 38.5 possibly. So resistance 39K, 39.2, 39.26. Support 38.4, 38.475, 38.4K, and 38.2. Okay, Hong Kong. We have closed our position with the profit already, and I have one Hong Kong position stay outstanding, right? Hong Kong, we have one position stay outstanding. So let's see how it's go. We have a bit of like a pin bar on last Friday, and I think it's in line with this congested level. All right, congested level. That's why they have a pin bar, right? I think the market hopefully will start to climb back up. We are not seeing any bearish, any bullish candle yet. So Monday, we are not going to do any long at all at this moment. Maybe we were long on Wednesday or Thursday. Let's see how it's going. If let's say we can add position, why not? So I will be waiting for Wednesday or Thursday first. Okay, currently is neutral, do nothing. Resistance 16.8, 17.2, 17.6, support 16.5, support 16.5, 16.2, and 16.0. Okay, let's quickly move on to the German index. All right. All right, German index basically is nothing. They just follow the US market most of the time. I'm neutral or slightly bearish only. Nothing much to talk about here. All right, so let's continue to crude oil. Okay, by the way, crude oil, we have already closed our position with the with the profit already. So I will not be adding long in the coming week at this moment. All right, okay. I have one of the reason is that if you look at the non-commercial, right, NC, right, we can see there's a market is kind of rolling over a little bit. All right, so I don't really, I kind of believe the market will start to turn back lower in my opinion. All right, you can see here some more, the non-commercial, right? They have a 238, now they are 233. So I have a understanding that there's no follow-up condition going on. All right, unless next week then follow up, then okay lah. I mean, we have to change our tune. But as of right now, I don't really think they have a lot of fuel for it to go up higher. Maybe 1 or 2 days, and market will come back down, in my opinion. So I'm neutral. I won't be adding long. So resistance 81.2, 81.5, and 81.75. Support 80, 79, and 77.8. All right. So just quickly move on to wheat and corn and all this thing. So all three of them are a bit bullish or neutral at this moment. So I will not be so adding a lot of position. Okay, one of them is wheat. Wheat is not really so bullish. So this is the one that pulling the rest of them at the moment. So if you want to long, we need at least price action again. So definitely not Monday. All right. And corn and soybean, actually they are not so bad. All right. They are quite bullish in a way. I expect market will go back up. All right. Soybean also same. All right. They are not so bad. Only the wheat is actually quite bad actually. All right. Okay. So let's see how it's go. We have a price action and stuff like that. So hopefully market will start to recover further. So I repeat, on these three of them, I am like a neutral or slightly bullish at the moment, not adding aggressively. Okay. Okay, let's talk about BTC a little bit. Okay, there's a few things I want you to watch on. Okay, basically what the market is doing on the market composition in general, actually they just finished the quarterly future and option expiration. So you see they because the market maker in the future, they have a lot of, they can see other people position per se, they can see other people's strike price, this kind of stuff. So they roughly know. All right, let's say the market is, example, just to show you 1,000, right? 1,000. All right, currently it's 1,000. So they have a lot of people shorting the market, and they are so-called the last price that they are holding is around 1,500. Okay, so they can see, all the market maker can see. So before the option expire, what they will do, even if the market is supposed to go down lower, let's say this is a Friday, right? This is a Friday. Before the market, even they want to go lower, they make sure the market go above or somewhere around this 1,005, just to make sure they expire most of the option expire worthless. All right. Then after this expiration over, I mean, they have no incentive for them to go up already. Then market will come back down or this kind of stuff. So what happened is that in the first place, market is never bullish in the first. So this point A to point B, actually market never bullish in the first place. It's just that they go to, let's say, this point Z before this Friday, just to trigger a lot of option to expire worthless. Okay, that's the reason why before last Friday the market was really have a big move. So you see, after Friday, they don't have any more incentive already. They just pull back, do the profit taking, right? So all the quarterly option expiration, I mean every quarter or every monthly option expiration, you need to know. Okay, they happen on the every week number 3 Friday of that particular week. Okay, every week number 3 and the Friday of that particular week. Okay. So you see what happened after Thursday, Friday, market started to really roll over to the downside already. So going forward, what do we have? Okay, Bitcoin, because I know a lot of people like to trade Bitcoin. All right, I personally also trade. Okay, so you can see we have a very good volume, very good trenches we have going on somewhere around here. So you see what is happening right now is market really touched on today. All right, then they could not break immediately lower, and they are trying to like just move back a little bit. So I think what's going to happen is I think they are going to retest here, in my opinion. All right, so Bitcoin, shall we be very bullish or bearish? I would say if they break this 62 to 60,000 handle again, Bitcoin is going to be very bearish. I mean, in going forward. All right, so what is Bitcoin doing right now is that they are actually just moving to some finding some support only. So Bitcoin still can go up higher. I repeat that. But the moment they break this 60 to 62 handles, we have a bearish momentum by then. So meanwhile, we can wait for some bullish candle for potentially long on the Bitcoin at this moment. We are not entirely under the bearish territory yet. Okay. But provided this 60K is really broken strongly, then okay, we can, we can go with the flow. By then, what is the flow? The flow is on the downside. Okay, you got my point? I want you to keep an eye on this 60 to 62K very closely. Or in the put into another words, as long as 60 to 62K is not really broken, we can stay quite safe. It's more on the pullback only, not the downtrend yet. Okay, you got my point, huh? So I'm quite currently neutral. I won't be actively, like, I will just hold it and let's see how first. So when people are shouting, "Oh, big guy going to crash," guys, don't fall for it. Okay, even if I shout, also don't fall for it. Okay, I would like to bring your attention, unless this 60K is broken strongly, then we will be back to bearish condition. Okay, you got my point now. So meanwhile, anything can be just a minor pullback. Okay, so resistance 67.7, 72, support 64.6 and 62K level. Okay, so let's see how it's going. Bitcoin is, I would say 1/3 not bearish yet. Okay, another one is NASDAQ. NASDAQ is also very tricky guy. All right, so they one day up, one day down. Very similar like other condition, other products. I think NASDAQ we need to see more condition first. So currently I'm neutral or slightly bearish. Resistance 1.75, 1.9 and 2. Support 1.658, 1.65 and 1.5. Okay, I repeat, I only got 2 recommendation and 1 KIV. First recommendation is silver on the buy side. Look for potential long and buy. This is number 1. Another one is US dollar JPY or JPY pair in particular on the sell side. I think the new will trigger some JPY bullishness, because they have been bearish on JPY for a very long time. So I got 2 recommendation. 1 KIV is US dollar Canadian on the potential long side. Okay, last but not least, next week we have a lot of news. So before that, Monday, don't go in and shoot everything, all your bullet. Okay, be steady. We have to survive throughout the week.